Hello and welcome back to the Indoor Oasis. Today I thought I would do a video about... Oh my gosh, I have the memory of a goldfish. Ah, that's right. I was doing a video about the generosity of people giving me free old seeds, and also, I'm going to give you the grand tour of all the plants I have growing in here. And I'm going to try get this video done nice and quick because I've already filmed this and it ended up going for half an hour. So I decided to redo it because I'm sure you guys don't want to listen to me ramble on for half an hour. Now, my Nana and Poppy were the kind people who gave me these. They recently moved into a new property, and the original owners were very keen gardeners, and they have a shed full of old seeds, all put nicely in jars and labelled. And even though they're very old, I might still get some germination off of them. My Nana said that I could basically go in and help myself, so I did. And this, I'll show you what I got. I'll get through this nice and quick. Russian kale, oregano, marigolds, I'm not sure what shade of yellow, dwarf beans, cineraria, I think, or tapestry, and these were the 1983 flower of the year. So pretty old, but hopefully I'll get some germination off of them. Fairy wishing wands. These are, I think, a pond plant. They get these beautiful pink flowers. Evening primrose. Sunflowers. Now, I've never grown sunflowers before, so I'm clueless when it comes to this. I'm trying to grow some outside at the moment. I only planted them the other day, so don't know how it's going to go. Just a bit of an experiment. Indian garlic, another thing I've never grown, which good to give it a go. Lucerne, now, or leucan, I'm not too sure, but I believe these are a beginning crop, or a sacrificial crop as some people like to call them, where you basically plant these before the growing season and then till them into the soil, and they put all that nutrients back in and sort of build up the garden as well. And also Purple King, can't quite read what it says, they're beans. And apparently they're an interesting, high productive old favourite. And even if I don't get much germination off of these, I love these jars. They look like little potion jars, so at least I'll get these in the end. Now for the fun part. First on the list is, here you can see the little pretend robot in the background. First on the list is Bird of Paradise. I bought these at a market and they were so cheap. I bought these, I think, 1.5 weeks ago, and these were only $3 for all of this. This all was all in the one pot, $3, and I couldn't resist. My parents don't like, particularly like Birds of Paradise that much, or my dad doesn't anyway. So I wasn't going to plant them in the garden. I thought I'll grow them in here. And they're very interesting, beautiful plants, especially the flowers. They almost look like birds, hence the name. And yeah, this is doing fantastic. It's already sent up a new shoot. This new pup, sorry, in just a week and a half. It's doing fantastic. Now this is doing brilliant. This I got from my Nana's house. I showed you the dead one in a... I can't remember what video it was. I think it was the first one. But this one's a survivor and it's doing fantastic. This leaf down here is new. It's sturdied up heaps. And I'll zoom in. Oops. Just here it is getting new leaves, which is fantastic. Now here I have a aloe vera, which I like aloe veras. They're very interesting looking. And they're good for lots of things as well. Like if you get sunburnt, you can buy aloe vera gel, that sort of thing. So I'm keeping this and I'll probably use it for some of those purposes. Now down here, as I'm very lazy, I don't tend to label things. I'm trying, but I usually just forget about it. But down here I've got some seeds growing. I'm not too sure what they are. There's a cutting in here which got eaten by snails. I had a little bit of a snail problem in here, but I've gotten rid of them now, and I don't anymore. And my sister just scared the life out of me. She was at the window. So those are doing well. And these other things self-seeding in here. I don't know how these got in here. Half the time I don't. That's how you get new, interesting, weird plants. And behind here, I've also got some Zago cacti, and which I'm growing from cutting, and those are doing well. One of them's put up a new leaf. If I can zoom in. This one just there, you can see the little new leaf. So those are doing well. I haven't had them for too long. Now down here, I'll zoom in again. Trying to get used to using this camera, it's pretty new. Behind there, none of it's germinated yet, but I'm growing some Russian kale from seed. Those are the some of the seeds that I got in the little collection I just showed you. And hopefully I'll get germination on them because my mum absolutely loves kale, and yeah, kale's lovely. Now up here by the tinfoil, that there is a mandarin that I grew from seed, which is doing fantastic. I used a paper towel method for these and then planted it later on and removed the skin. One day I'll probably show you how to do that. And next up is, that's a morning glory that I'm growing from seed. It unfortunately snapped a little bit, but it's okay at the moment. Now there, I don't know what that's doing there. It's got, I think that was another morning glory, but we didn't really want any more. But my sister was determined to grow another one, and that hasn't germinated yet, thankfully. Don't need any more. Up there, that's another avocado. That's one that I grew from seed. That one's doing pretty well. Not quite as good as my other ones, but I think this one is a little younger, and it's doing pretty good. This is a pineapple that I grew from, well, a pineapple, which I'll probably show you how to do that one day because I personally like them. They look quite cool. This one, it's definitely got roots. Reason I know is because, well, first of all, if you wiggle it, you can tell it started to send up new leaves as well. But I transplanted it yesterday. Should have done a transplanting demo on that actually, but into my better soil because it was in the old soil I had, which was quite compact, and I really just want the best for this plant, so I moved it into my good quality soil that I think I showed you in the last episode. And also down here we have these purple ones are what my sister's growing, but I might as well show them. Aster or Aster. These, I think they're asters. They get blue flowers, these lovely blue flowers. I won't find a seed packet right now because I want this video nice and short. I've also got she's got some marigolds there and evening primrose. None of them have germinated yet. And they might not, but they might. Now, me again, these are mine, but I was lazy as usual and didn't label them. Oh well. I've got more Zago cacti down there. Here is one of the avocados that's doing good, like fantastic. This is one of the slightly older ones, but it's got leaves. It is doing beautifully. I've got it in this thing with water and a rose cutting I'm growing because a rose died out the front and I need to replace it. This, what was this? I think this was sweet pea. I like sweet peas because of the flowers. The flowers are absolutely lovely. Now behind there I have more rose cuttings. Another unlabeled thing. We'll have to wait and find out what that is. Over there I have, it's sort of like a pinkish sago cactus, and it reminds me of a lobster. And then next to it I've got an Australian native cutting. I don't know how well these take from cuttings. I've had that there for a while and it hasn't done anything whatsoever. But it's not dead, it's just sort of holding on for life. Next to it, these are seeds I collected. Those were sort of like a grassy plant, but they get these beautiful flowers. I can't quite remember what they're called right now. I'll probably tell you in the next episode. But those unfortunately didn't germinate. I think they got cooked because of the car trip. There was a little water in the thing that in the tub they were in, and it was really hot, and I think they just cooked and died, unfortunately. But oh well, gardening has its losses. Down here I've got more Zago cacti. Here, this I grew a, I think I sowed these yesterday. I believe these are more marigolds. I love marigolds. They're good for the garden. They a lot of pests and diseases don't really like them, and you can also eat them, and they look beautiful. Now, just here in this terracotta pot, I'm trying to grow some oregano from seed. That's the oregano that I got from my nana, and I'm growing it in this terracotta pot, which I got for 99 cents, ridiculously cheap at Bunnings Warehouse. And every time I go there, I tend to buy one. I can't resist. They are so cheap. It is wonderful. Now, over here, if you could see those two hiding behind here, here's some Indian garlic. Oh, did I show you that? I'm not sure. Indian garlic that I'm growing from seed. I think I showed you the Indian garlic. More evening primrose. These ones I actually bothered to label, and again, they haven't germinated. Now here, this is an experiment of mine. I don't even know if it's possible. Probably isn't. I'm trying to grow a lemon from cutting. A lot of you, I'm sure, are probably bursting in laughter right now. Just an experiment of mine. I wanted to see if it was possible. Now these are cuttings for those grassy plants that I'm taking. Hopefully these work. They're still alive. They haven't been here for that long, and they're doing pretty good, I think. Now this, I don't know what it is. They sort of have bamboo-like branches, but they have these spotted leaves with a sort of pinkish tinge with white spots. And this hasn't grown roots yet, but I haven't had it for that long either. I have no idea what it is. Try identify it for me if you can. And here I have an orchid, which we have a hanging basket of orchids, and this got blown out in the wind. It's doing fantastic in here. I'm growing it in soil, not orchid mix, and it's already sent up a new plant just here. I don't know if you can see that. I'm not lying though, there is. Now here, I've never done this before. This was the first time growing mango from seed. Nothing's happened so far. I don't know whether they have a very high germination rate, but you know, that was just a bit of fun. I might try do it again. Down here, only some of these have germinated so far. These are cottage garden mixes that my sister grew, and some of them have germinated. They're doing all right. And then next to it, I didn't label them, but they have germinated. They're a sort of purplish tinge. I can't remember what they are. I believe they're globe amaranths, and they're doing pretty good, so I'm pretty happy with them. Fantastic. I also grew these using the paper towel method. I'm not too sure what they are because I didn't label them. They're either grapefruit, lemon, or mandarin, so we'll find out one day. I've got more citrus amongst these many plants here. An avocado over there, another avocado there. Behind it is a Morning Glory Decapolo Light Blue, which is my sister's or her seeds. Behind that there is a type of capsicum I'm growing. Can I reach it? Here. And that's self-seeded in the vegetable garden, so I'm going to try grow that in here and see what happens. I'm doing pruning methods on it. I did prune that back when it was quite young, and it's doing really good. It came back really strong, so I'm very happy with that. Now up here there is another Morning Glory just up there, the Capello Blue. Lavender cuttings, which I'm not sure. I've never taken lavender cuttings before. I don't know whether they're alive or dead. And then over here in that green pot, I don't know what they are again. I didn't label them. We'll have to wait and find out. It's a bit of a trick actually. You got to tune in to find out. Thanks so much for watching this video. I hope to see you next time. Please like and subscribe. And again, don't be afraid to comment and tell me what plants you think I should grow in here. Sort of tropical, sort of. I like to grow exotic, sort of really strange, weird things. And just leave any comments saying how I could improve on my videos, that sort of thing, you know. I'm all open for feedback. Not negative stuff though. How I can improve, but not negative stuff, please. Please like and subscribe, and see you next time. Bye.